Warning. Please read the warning we make in the more information section of our channel.
Medications, new tests, surgical operations, support therapies, and follow-up checks.
Blood in my eyes, nerves problem, headache. Never a day I thought this would come to pass, that I had to stand up as a man. I got to do what I have to do. I went home and saw my father depreciating. I brought him with me and I rushed him to the hospital. So we wished the doctor flush his lungs, and he was better again after 2 weeks in the hospital. I did the scan and everything possible to make sure that he's fine again.
With the lifestyle of KJ, I'm the father. Because by seeing him, he was just a kid.
I told my dad, if you die, I'm going to tell everybody what kills you. So, if you don't stop, I'll tell everybody. And he keep on, he died. Mr. Ning was back in those days in the Way Republic. He was born there.
I'm Ning born in Way, a retired lab technician with the Way Health Center.
He was a laboratory technician, and they called him doctor back then in the Way Republic. He was one of the first people of the Way Republic to work in the health center as a laboratory technician.
Right up to what KJ has brought home now, with the signs that when a child is growing, he's growing now with the sense that God is the helper of all, on what for he is to come home with it. When a child is growing or being born, is born with natural.
I had all-night music concert in honor of Mr. Ning, who passed away.
Welcome to tonight. Let's overcome. It's over baby. But I'm not daughter. It's over long tree. Yeah, me the gang was. Oh, why need babs so not kumke? Yeah, babs to know why need babs so not kumke fa. Jesus Christ Ukumba. Oh, why need babs so not kumke? I'm singing on the like a willow. And Jalaki won't Oko why no come kaka waniga when Baba Nakumke. Wagas is on one motor wagas at Tonga Jesus. One way to one or two. Let's all attend him.
And the music is going to the club now because you know so.
Things became worse when he lost loss of appetite. He could not eat anything. Got well, and I asked him to stay with me for a pretty short time. So he said he cannot just leave the wife at home. He went back home. I saw him with swollen face, swollen legs.
Demands a lot of physical strength. It is normal to show back, hip and knee pains. The most common is to resort to a painkiller that helps us to remove the pain, but this can take some time and also can make us dependent on them.
And I took him again to the hospital. I looked for money. I tried to lend money from friends because it was not long since he left me from the hospital. I had not even paid all the bills on that hospital, so I had to look for money again. The church, the bishop had to intervene. Bishop Bushu helped me out here and asked me to take him to the monastery clinic where he died. Though he worked in the hospital, he did not also relent his effort in the development of his community.
He could sketch a map showing how the pipes were connected from the reservoir center in the village right up to the
I was
catchment.
the first laborer with the water supply. As we carry on the work, about the time they said, let all of us laborers should engage in practicing or to learn work, I decided to learn plumbing. I was there. When the plumber came, I worked together with the plumber from the center of the town right to the catchment. And from then, I was now presented to be trained as the caretaker of the water. I left Way and I was trained in Santa I was there for 3 months.
About 35 taps were inaugurated all over the community, known as washing basins, a shower, toilet, and a parking store. Today, the people of Menchum, we people in particular, they come to pay the last respect in honor of Mr. Joseph Mai, Pa Joe Bay, Mai Bay, Mr. J Ning. All these are names. Other people call him Dr. J Ning. Many people among these people are hurt. It's touching. They're in pains now. And some other people among these people are so happy. And they said to themselves, let him die. But there is one thing for sure. Nobody lives forever. In what you have done and in what you have failed to do. Live your life. Live your life the way you will not regret tomorrow. Okay, listen up. Mr. Ning is no more. I am Kelv Ning. I want to sing just this song. I want to sing the last song in honor of my dad, my father.
When I hear for me, sir. When I hear for me, hey, when I hear for me, sir, I want to talk something. When I hear for me, sir. When I hear for me, hey, when I hear for me, sir, I want to talk something. Now that we are bleeding, you feed on our blood. We need your cooperation, you need information. If Muhammad don't go to the mountain will move to Muhammad. I serve a living God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Thank you.
I will tell you why he died. There are a lot of people among these people that contributed in the killing of my father. Either they failed to do something when he was sick, and either they did something. Either they were supposed to do something. They were supposed to do something and they did nothing. been through the hood, I mean a lot of shit together, from one reason for whatever. And now that you are gone, I got a lot of things to tell you. Things I should have said when we were young and when I was still a kid. I remember when we used to run, help and help. Now I'm tripping how I will really miss you, man. I remember when you and me would say that when I grow up this way, everything will be okay. The little one looked at me and asked me, where's my daddy? 30,000 francs, 30,000 questions. He could not understand. I promised today I'll take care of the family. And he looked at me and said, boy, you have been blessed. Smiling down on me while I'm sipping on this Hennessy. Now I'm tripping how I will really miss you, man. I remember when you and me would say that when I grow up this way, everything will be okay. I've cut off all fears, share all tears. See you when I get there. Any finish of a race is the beginning of a new one. So far I'll be mingling on black doors. Life to me never gonna be the same. Even though you're gone, we're still the team. Put your family off through your dreams.